guys, this is Patrick, and I have
Adam
and
Matthew James.
Oh my God, it's Matthew James.
The blast from the past.
The blast from the past. Matthew, thank you for coming on, man. It's good to see you, bro.
It's nice to see you guys.
He is promoting his podcast that is a secret. It's the secret podcast.
Yeah, keep it hush hush. We don't want too many people finding out. But you can find it on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube. It's the Secret Podcast. Go ahead and look it up. We're official. We're on iTunes.
But don't tell everybody. It's a secret.
Yeah.
What's the passcode?
But it's so.
Just find it.
Okay.
Please, someone.
Do we have to do a combination too? Like up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, so start?
Like honestly, like it's only a secret because no one's watching.
Man, so you gotta you gotta show them love, y'all.
So we gotta get the best known secret out there.
It's just us rewatching it over and over and over again, giving it views.
Hey. Show this brother love. Matthew has been a supporter of us since the get-go. He's been down with the show. He's filmed the show, people. He was the guy behind the camera, and now I'm the guy behind the camera. But now I'm in front of the camera again. What's going on here? I don't know. But we're happy to have him back, Matthew. Secret Podcast. Show him some love. Adam, Painted Visions. This is the NRW for October 25th, 2017. Happy to have you back, man, and you're healthy.
Yes, much better today. Much better. So,
we're not going to get the infection now that, The Walking Dead is back and there's all that war going on.
Remember, we are the Walking Dead.
That is true.
That's fair.
We are the Walkers. And we're going to talk more about that and everything else this week, our picks. But before we go, just to make you stay on this episode, coming up right after I'm done talking, Roye Okupe, my friend with the Unique Studios, he has a Kickstarter that's jumping off. Check out his Kickstarter video after this and support his upcoming project, Malika Volume 2. And we also have interviews from Baltimore Comic-Con. I have my buddy Stefan Kapicic, aka Colossus on Deadpool.
Oh, hey, very cool.
Very cool guy. I can't wait to have a drink with him soon. He was we had a great time at Baltimore, but he talked a little bit about his upcoming role in Deadpool 2 with Zazie Beetz, who's going to be an amazing as
You're really getting out there.
What's her name?
Domino.
Domino. He also has an upcoming show on Stars. You'll see a little bit of that. We also have an interview with my buddy, indie comics creator Dan Nokes. He has an upcoming convention called Pop Comiganza. He's been doing it for a long time, back when I used to write and publish comic books. So we're going to show him love, drop that interview, and we want you to go out to Pop Comiganza. And then the three of us are going to talk about some of the latest going-ons in pop culture with, The Walking Dead back with all that war. We had the Black Panther trailer that dropped. I was freaking about that. Just so many things going on. We're going to give it to you right after this. So right now, go check out Roye Okupe in the Kickstarter promo video for Malika.
My name is Roye Okupe and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Unique Studios. I am also the writer and creator of Malika Warrior Queen. I was born and raised in Lagos, Nigeria, and ever since I can remember growing up as a kid, I was fascinated with superhero stories, sci-fi stories, fantasy stories. But I always thought it to be extremely cool to see these stories told from an African perspective. So I quit my full-time job 2 years ago and I went, started my own comic and animation business, and honestly it's been the most challenging but also rewarding experience because comics and animation have taken me to so many amazing places. So Malika Warrior Queen is actually a historical fantasy that takes place in a 15th century West Africa. The story follows Malika, obviously, as she tries to keep the peace in her ever-expanding empire of Azaz. As much as this is fiction, there are a lot of things that I really wanted to get correct historically as well. Malika Part 2 actually now follows Malika's story as she tries to deal with a very painful betrayal. So a usually stoic and emotionally, mentally, and physically strong Malika is driven to the point of being completely broken by this betrayal, but at the same time she still has to balance being queen, protecting her people, protecting her empire, and defending it against both internal and external threats. So the EXO series, the Malika series, the Windmaker series, all these characters They have their own ongoing stories, but they're all within the same universe. This is the first time that you're going to get to see the connection between Malaika and EXO. You're going to see how I creatively bridge the gap between the 15th century and the 21st. Is it 21st century? Yes, 21st century. And yeah, so you get to the unique universe basically houses all my superheroes, supervillains, and all the characters. We have some awesome things that we're giving away not giving away, but yeah, we have some awesome rewards this Kickstarter. One of my personal favorites is these guys right here. So you get to choose at a certain rewards level any of these custom-made pop figures. So if you're a fan of Unique Studios, a fan of Malaika, EXO, Windmaker, or Fury, this is the only place you can get them. It's been an amazing ride, and we won't be anywhere close to where we are without great fans. So thank you to everyone. Hopefully you support this Malaika Part 2 Kickstarter, and if you can't support financially, you can also share. That goes a long way as well too. So yeah, that's about it. See you when I see you.
Alright guys, it's Patrick. I got Matthew. Oh, he's back. And Adam. Oh, he's back again.
He's here.
And we're going to talk about some of the latest goings on in TV, film, pop culture. Black Panther trailer. You were out last week, so I didn't get to talk to you about it. And I haven't seen this guy in forever. What do you think? The new trailer that just dropped, we got to see, a bunch of different costumes. We have like the Civil War costume. I think there's a new costume now in this new film that we got to see. And Killmonger had like this weird morphing costume. Did you see it? Did you see the trailer?
Yeah.
Am I the only one that saw the trailer?
No, I saw the trailer.
I don't watch trailers.
I watched it begrudgingly. One of my customers told me I need to because I like seeing my movies in the theater.
Okay.
I don't think they gave away too much, but at the same time, they're taking a different take on Wakanda this time around than even we've seen in the comic books. So a little bit of a spoiler alert. Did you read Marvel Legacy #1?
I did not yet.
So in that issue, they revealed that there's this thing called the Galactic Empire of Wakanda.
You know what? I did see that. I didn't read it, but I saw that.
Like
So-
space.
Yes,
Yeah.
that apparently Wakanda has originated from somewhere far in the cosmos.
Yeah.
Hence why the vibranium is a deposit, because it
Okay.
was something of theirs that crashed into Earth.
Yes.
But I felt like they saw that one panel in Legacy and was like, oh, well, we're just going to make Wakanda like that in the movie. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but at the same time, I mean, if you're that advanced, you're going to have a lot more people trying to nose in a little bit more.
So from other galaxies, you're
Well,
saying?
not necessarily,
In
but
a
I mean,
way.
if all of a sudden you're crash landing and you're bringing a society, granted, it is a pocket society on the planet in Africa that is so much further advanced. There are so many people that would want to find this technology and use it nefariously, that this wouldn't stay hidden forever. Where it seems that they've done a
Well,
pretty
they haven't.
swell
They've just
job,
been successful stopping everybody, from what we understand.
from what we understand. So yeah, so I'm curious to see what they can do with it. I'm a little bummed that they're, with Killmonger, they're not just going to call him Man-Ape. But I mean, I've had a lot of people tell me they're bummed about it. But
Yeah.
then again, as I'm going to be a little taboo here for a minute, you show me one director in Hollywood that wants to direct a black actor as a character called Man-Ape.
What's the issue?
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of people that say that
Yeah.
is not racially sensitive, and they're not doing it.
Kidding.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
no, I get it, but hey, make me point it out. That's fine. And on top of it, he would be dressed in a white gorilla costume. So, I'm okay with them calling him Killmonger. I like the little tattoo, or the scarification they're doing up on.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see Michael B. Jordan as a bad guy.
Yeah.
So Killmonger is Man-Ape?
Yeah.
Yeah. Eric Killmonger.
I thought, isn't Killmonger a different character?
Actually, hold up.
Am I?
Now I'm getting confused.
I could be
think
high.
You might be high.
I mean, from what
Why don't
everybody's
you
telling me,
share?
I'm
My
not,
bad.
I'm not a Black
I just
Panther
need that
aficionado.
consistency.
I'm just saying what all of my customers are telling me.
Okay.
Okay.
But
If I'm
you're-
wrong,
but
correct me.
did- A roll of a trailer is to get you excited for the film. Are you excited for the film?
Yeah.
You like
no,
the visuals that it's giving you?
I like the visuals. I'm curious to see what they're going to do. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with the soundtrack. Marvel's done a really good job with soundtracks recently. So this one definitely has a heavy hip-hop flavor, which, I mean, it's going to be good because that's how you're going to get the crowd hype. I mean, but at the same time, is hip-hop really what Wakanda's all going to be about?
We'll see. We'll see. I'm down for it.
No, I'm down with it, but it's at the point where we're seeing so many of these movies that I got to start being hypercritical on them now.
Okay.
And with what they're trying to sell me, I think that they'll be all right.
All right.
I think they're going to do good. Just like I'm looking forward to Ragnarok.
So I'm looking for that opinion.
Oh, you'll
with
get
you
an
being so
opinion.
hypercritical.
All right.
Stay tuned, people. So did you not see the trailer because you rather wait for? Are you one of those guys you rather wait for the film now?
Yeah,
That
I
you put
don't-
off trailers.
I don't watch any trailers. Like,
Okay.
I've not seen a trailer for Black Panther.
Oh, wow.
For Black Panther.
Okay.
Yeah, at all.
Are you excited at all for the character finally getting
No, yeah,
the
I'm like,
cinematic treatment?
I'm super excited to see the movie, like especially with everyone constantly gushing about it. Like it
Yeah.
seems like it's going to be a good movie.
Yeah.
But like, that's all I need to know. Like it's a Marvel movie.
Okay.
I'm gonna go see it. You know what I mean? Like I
Takes
know
your
I'm
bought and
gonna see
purchase.
Thor. I didn't need to see. Like I've been watching like some stuff on the internet, like where you can't have ad block.
Yeah.
And I've
Yeah.
been forced to watch trailers for Thor.
Yeah.
And like.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Hulk was going to be in the whole movie. Like in my head,
Oh,
Hulk
that
was
sucks.
just going
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
like
A cameo.
a fight
Yeah.
for like 10 minutes.
I
and
can
then
see
he was
that
gonna
being
leave.
if you try to avoid things like
Yeah,
that.
so then like
Kind
I
of
would
ruins the surprise.
exactly like I just like
Yeah.
to do my best to go into a movie the way that people did back in the 80s when they got
Yeah.
to see Star Wars and were surprised that Darth Vader was Luke's father. Like I like getting that experience.
Now, that'd be the opening of the trailer if they did it now.
Exactly. Like or like I accidentally watched, I don't know how you accidentally watched something, but I accidentally watched the new Star Wars trailer. And
Oh, yeah.
similarly,
Yeah.
like, I was just like, all right, well, the magic's gone. Like, I've seen the whole movie now, you know?
So,
like,
well, for the Star Wars one, though, I do think that in that trailer, everybody says it was so obvious, the plot lines they pointed out.
I
I'm
would say
hoping,
so.
I'm hoping that it's so obvious it's misdirection.
Exactly.
like
That's
I
what I'm
hope
saying.
it is that, but, like, I don't know if you heard about the director coming out and being like, hey, don't watch this trailer. You know, like, that's not a good sign to me.
Well, I
I
know
didn't
they
hear
definitely
that.
said don't watch the international trailer. The international
okay.
trailer apparently dropped way more details.
Okay. Avoiding.
Either way, like, I did not need to see... I did not need to see whatever his name is in that starship.
Oh,
shooting.
Caylo in the
yeah, I
in
did
the
not need to see
scimitar.
Caylo shooting whoever he shot. I did not need to see the hand.
No, I understand.
I just didn't need to see that.
There is a lot in there that, I mean...
I think they would do a lot better if they just accepted the fact that it's Star Wars. Like, you really don't need to advertise that much. Like, you just
Yeah.
need to say, hey, Star Wars is coming out.
Unless, unfortunately, you know, it's something that's subpar product and they're just giving us the best trailer they can to get us in the theater.
I love that director, though. He directed Looper.
Okay, that was
Yes.
a great movie.
I love
Yeah.
that movie.
Bruce
and he
Willis.
also directed Brick, which is like a movie like a lot of
Oh,
those
yeah,
people
yeah,
have seen,
yeah,
but I
yeah.
also love that movie.
Yeah.
So I was super excited to see this movie.
Yeah.
Independent of it being Star Wars, but also
Yeah.
it happens to be Star Wars, so it's just like a whole bunch of really cool stuff on
Yeah.
top of it. And now it's like, I don't know, I'm less excited to see
So
it.
let's hear in the comments how you feel about trailers maybe giving away too much information to get you to get into the film. Because sometimes it's good
Like,
for
look at the Amazing
films you
Spider-Man
probably
2
aren't too
trailer.
interested in, but films you're really looking for, maybe it takes away from that experience.
Even if like it's a movie that you're not that interested in, like if you go and look at the trailer for 1922, that new Netflix movie,
Yeah.
doesn't really give that much away. And like I think I went into where I cut it off maybe like a minute in because I felt like it was probably going to
Yep.
give.
Oh, it totally did.
Okay, but like that's when you gotta have that willpower.
Yeah.
To be like, all right, I know I want to watch this movie now. It's gonna be on Netflix in a week for free, or whatever for my Netflix subscription.
Yeah.
So I'll watch it.
Yeah, like what happened to trailers being a minute?
True.
Like, but
That
now
is
now
true.
they got to do all the pre-roll from the guy that bought you this, and the guy that was in this, and the person that did
At
this.
least it doesn't actually have that voice anymore, though. That I'm so glad we got past that
hype
era
man.
in trailers where like we had the movie trailer guy voice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, it was all wrong.
No, but it's just like the trailers are so much better now. Without the,
I suppose.
I don't know.
All right, let's
Right,
move
no,
it forward.
That's an era.
Move forward. Trailer talk. You know what I'm saying? Before he commits all-out war, segueing into The Walking Dead.
Somebody buy this
With
guy
him
a book
against
on
people in
segways.
trailers. You like that one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, it's all-out
That
war
was as
in
bad
The
as
Walking
those,
Dead.
scooter
Hey,
things?
man, you know what? I gotta throw it in there every now and then. What do y'all think? It's back. Walking Dead. New season, all-out war. Go ahead,
I
Adam.
watched it. Ironically, I forgot about it, and then I went to go play some video games, and then the girlfriend was like, "Hey, want to watch Walking Dead instead?" And I was like, "Yeah." By the end of it,
Didn't feel like
Just
a
kind of
season
been, yeah?
premiere to me.
just meh. So I do love the fact that they immediately took that time jump theory that everybody had and just canned it. Like that was just some weird flash forward.
Okay.
My favorite part of the entire episode was that they had Weird Al.
Spoilers. Oh, then I was just sure if I needed to throw spoilers down below.
I mean, if you're watching this, it came out on Sunday.
Hey, some people I watch.
We're talking about it, damn it.
Okay.
But yeah, no, they had Weird Al on there. No one rides the bus. No one rides the bus. us. But no, that was fun. Other than that, I mean, just the way the whole progression of the story came out. Like, all right, major spoilers. We're going to talk about it.
All right.
So in the episode, Rick decides to pull this awesome alpha strike. He's like, I'm going to go in, I'm going to knock on the door, and I'm going to pull the trigger first. Great, awesome, let's see it. So what's he do? He pulls up in a bunch of armor-plated vehicles, and then they do a 3-gun salute to get Negan to come out. Negan comes out, they give some ultimatums. The entire time they're giving ultimatums, you have people with rifles. But instead, they just... Then Rick gives a countdown, and he just opens fire on 7. Why weren't any of those people taken ready? Why weren't shots lined up? How come nobody died when they unloaded magazine and just bullet after bullet after bullet? Nothing happened. And guys, I know we're supposed to get
deaths in this first episode back.
Not unless it's going to be a flashback and somebody got hit by a ricochet. But also, they really need to let Negan's language go. I mean, I really find it funny. But I mean, just with the, do you have
Negan's
your
calling right now.
when you have your poopy pants on?
Negan's calling and say, "Fuck you, Adam."
I'd be okay with
what
that.
I want to fucking say.
And I will solve this problem.
Adam's gonna go solve that problem right now.
But
He
yeah,
said, "Fuck that."
so I just didn't like the way that they did that. Coming back, and
live shooting people.
I just thought that I feel the show is definitely running out of gas.
Really?
Yeah. I can partially tell where I feel like some of the actors aren't as enthralled as they want to be. Also, the fact that the story has jumped to the way it's aside from the book.
Yeah.
That
I kind of stopped on the comics right before All Out War, so I'm
yeah,
kind of
and I honestly
aloof.
I think a lot of it is just they're at a point in the books where they were able to take time and stretch it out very effectively because you're telling a story in a comic book. You're forced to that pacing. Yeah. Where in the show they don't really quite know how to get that pacing and keep people interested. So I'm still going to watch this season, but I could see this being the penultimate season of Walking Dead.
Okay.
I think the thing about this season, or like the past couple seasons, is like it's gone from like being like the character, like it's always been like a really character-driven show, and like now you've got this really interesting character that we get to see every couple of episodes, or like like even if you do see him every episode or every other episode, it's like you don't get to see him for very long, and he's the interesting part of the Walking Dead.
Speaking of Negan,
yeah. And like for a long time, it was Rick.
Yeah.
And Rick's not that interesting right now.
Yeah.
Because we have this new, shinier Rick, essentially, who's like,
true. Essentially
like the Rick that everyone is like, oh my god, every time like Rick's like bites somebody's ear off or something, like when he just goes savage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the Rick that everyone's like, oh my god, that's really fun. And that's essentially Negan, except like funny.
Yeah. Well, no, you're right. And so they did a small mini-series called Here's Negan, which they gave us the introduction of Negan from the beginning of him being a gym teacher, at the beginning of the outbreak, finding out that his bat's named after his wife and that died of cancer and stuff like that. And you realize that Negan was designed just like Rick. It's just that they're two sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
And I mean, at the same time, you realize like, everybody's like, oh, Negan's such a bad guy. Well, no, he does still have his lines in the sand. Like, Negan's not about rape. Like, that's one thing that they've shown several times. He doesn't play by that. Granted, he may give you a shitty situation or a choice where it may seem like you don't have a choice, but you always do in his eyes. And
he's really not that bad of a character, like, ultimately.
Yes and no. The show's tamed it down some. I mean,
in the
like,
show at least, like,
yeah. Like in the show, they did a really bad job with Sherry and Dwight. Like that in the book was so much better.
Like it was a lot.
Well, so in the book, essentially, Negan gave Sherry an ultimatum. Hey, you can go work and be a grunt like everybody else and earn your points and live in the system, or you can be one of my women. And I mean, some people might perceive that as forcing a woman into a situation, but he didn't force her. He gave her the option. Granted, the other option was a lot worse, but she had the choice. Now,
I don't know. That one's kind of touchy, bro.
I mean, but it's not like he was going to beat her if she didn't. He was like, you have an option. Either your life can be easy and you can be one of my concubines, or you can work with the grunts. I mean, it's not a good option, but he at least gave them an option.
It's like the option of like every other person in the world, though. It's like it's not that bad.
Well, no, you can't just walk up to Patrick. Hey, Patrick, I'm gonna be your concubine.
No, not that. I mean, like it's like the you can be a grunt, which is essentially one of the best grunts you could possibly be in this universe.
Yeah.
You have probably the most opportunity.
Yeah.
And the most access to supplies and to anything you might want. Or you can have all that stuff and like you just kind of gotta
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
So, I mean, but yeah, no, the Negan, and part of it also is you just haven't gotten to see the magic of Negan with how he just is so colorfully uses language. Just one 4-letter word in general. I mean, he just drops it so well, and AMC is supposed to, I think I heard they're going to allow him to drop 2 to 3 F-bombs this season on regular air.
So you're looking forward to that.
I mean,
that'll keep you tuned in.
Well, just because there's a classic panel. They need to pick up and get the war going.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you can't have your first strike be a complete whiff like that.
Yeah.
It was very, very whiffy. And then, like, the thing to me is, like, the season finale last year, or this year, or whatever, was just, like, wow, that was really bad, in my opinion. Like, the way that they do action on the show is just really badly filmed and, like, executed. Mm-hmm. Like, everyone, like, it doesn't seem like there's any, like, coordination or anything like that, because, like, everyone's just shooting, but, like, everyone's just kind of, like, walking forward, and, like, no one even pretends that they're, like, doing any kind of kick, so it's just, like, really hard to visualize and, like, be like, oh, this is happening, you know?
Yeah, no, and I agree. Like, part of that scene, the gunplay just didn't look right either.
No, the gunplay looks really bad when they're actually, like, fighting people.
Yeah.
When they're fighting zombies, it seems like they have much more time to deal with the coordination.
Let's just look at the classic Rick and his hand cannon and how he just still armed.
That's fair. But, like, for whatever reason, like, you know, Rick's Rick, and it's just like, you know, maybe, like, this manly man can just hold back that 45.
And hopefully this season they don't do any of that teasing if Rick might lose it again, because we know it.
Alright, so we're still tuning in. You're still going to give it some time, but you think it's on its cusp?
Yeah, I think it's waning now. I don't think it's waxing anymore.
Same with you?
Yeah.
Kind of feel it's kind of waning, but you're still going to tune in.
I could see this being the season I start watching.
Really? Okay. I haven't even tuned into this episode yet. It's on my DVR. I'll be tuning in, so I'll give you my feedback later on that. Star Trek Discovery, did you check out at least some of the episodes?
Nope.
Even though it's a CBS, what is it?
CBS All Access.
Exclusive, but they did air a couple of the episodes.
They aired the first episode.
That was it.
Okay. I did not watch it.
I heard it was good.
I'm not a huge Star Trek guy. I'm much more Star Wars guy. That's the side of the fence I grew up on. But I didn't really try to get out there and watch it, only due to the fact that they left it on CBS All Access. I'm not interested in getting another subscription service.
Yeah, same with you?
No, yeah, I downloaded all the episodes completely legally.
Really? Legally. Keyword.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about that later, but we might talk about that later.
Yeah.
But
They're
so
back
from what
up
I
for his physical
understand,
copies.
I understand it's done so well though, apparently, that they announced that they're going to do a season 2 of Discovery. So
Wow,
it's getting love.
surprising.
So yeah, it's been renewed for season 2.
Well, I can tell you, just from the couple Star Trek guys I've had coming here, the Trekkies, I mean, they were like, it could be $50 a month, I'll pay for it. So
People
Really, that's
were
surprising.
very pleasantly
'Cause
surprised.
It's so much more like actiony and like.
I feel like they just have blind faith. They're just following it because it's Star Trek.
Like I feel like
no, I heard some real diehards that were adamant against it. Now, all about it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we shall see.
Well, if you want
I
your
think
product
the-
to get out there, don't restrict it.
I think a lot of the Star Trek.
you
people-
said we won't talk about how you procured them.
No,
Did you
yeah.
didn't watch any of them at all yet?
I haven't watched it yet, but like
Okay.
for like my girlfriend's like a Star Trek fan.
Okay.
And like she's kind of like, I'm gonna watch the Orville. Like I'm not gonna watch.
Yeah.
Like, it seems
We've
like
talked about
that's
the Orville.
more-
Orville's pretty damn good,
I was.
Orville's
I thought it was just gonna be like a
awesome.
shitty comedy.
but it's awesome.
It's actually really good.
Yeah.
I like
Oh, so
it.
okay, so it's come back around. 'Cause I remember last we touched on it. Everybody was like, we don't know what it's trying to be. Comedy with action or action
a
with
little
drama
bit
and
of
comedy.
I don't think
It's really next generation with some comedy.
I don't think it needs
But
to
it's
know
really-
what it's
yeah.
doing. Or like
It's
I think
what it
maybe
is.
they know what they're doing and we just don't know, and it doesn't really. It's just kind of fun, you know.
Okay, so
It's a fun ride.
it's got good chemistry and it's not all about Stefan MacFarlane.
No.
I wouldn't say so.
Okay, all right.
It's more next generation with a little bit of comedy. You know,
Okay.
It's a good bit of comedy.
yeah.
Like there's a lot of jokes about the divorce.
That's true. Yeah.
And like her cheating, with like, it's kind of funny though. Like I don't know, it's kind of cute. Like him constantly jabbing at her.
Okay.
It seems kind of real to me.
yeah.
So it's not like forced comedy.
I don't think so.
No.
I laughed a good bit. Like not like.
Is there a laugh
Yeah.
No. I hope not. Jesus Christ! If I go back and watch that and there's a laugh track now, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's a fun ride.
track? Okay.
It's a cool, fun ride. It's cool.
I'll check it out because unfortunately I got a little McFarland out, so I still haven't watched it.
Let's talk about Pacific Rim 2. I think we talked a bit about on the show the whole Legendary Entertainment. They have the Godzilla license, they have the King Kong license, and they have the Pacific Rim license. Apparently, Pacific Rim 2 Uprising, they dropped a new trailer at New York Comic Con, but he teased that, you know, and I already kind of foresaw this coming, because hint, hint, as y'all heard from a couple episodes, you know, Godzilla wanted to fly me out to their latest taping down in Atlanta, and I was going to interview all those guys, but it didn't happen. But hopefully in the next go-round it'll happen. But they're going to merge all these universes together. We knew Godzilla and King Kong were merging, but now some Jaegers fighting like Godzilla.
See,
How do you feel? Are you a big kaiju guy, big monster guy?
Are
you excited about this? Are you okay with it?
I mean, like, it doesn't matter to me. I didn't grow up watching King Kong and stuff, but
I grew up on Godzilla, but I really enjoyed the first Pacific Rim. Ironically, I guess I had heard the original murmurings of this rumor way before they even talked about getting Godzilla and Kong together. There had been talks that they were going to get...
So it's kind of not a surprise.
No, I mean, the only surprise is now going to be which bigger monster do they fight, because the formula is going to be monster shows up, Jaeger fights monster. Godzilla fights up to fight monster, Jaeger shows up, fights both of them, and then realizes, oh, well, that's the bigger problem.
What do we get, like some WWE style tag team action? Hey, Jaeger's down, now here comes Godzilla.
Actually, I'd be okay with Godzilla using a Jaeger to hit a monster. Like kaiju, just like baseball or something like that.
Yeah.
But no, I'm really curious to see how they're going to do this, because I mean, we know they're getting Kong, and hopefully they address the concept that King Kong. I mean, they made Kong much bigger in the most recent movie, but I still don't think they made him Godzilla big.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to tackle Godzilla. That's going to be interesting.
Well, if they're smart, they'll just make it an adolescent Godzilla.
All right, so let's keep it moving. We got the Logan spinoff. Again, we thought about this, X-23. They said Logan was going to finish it off, and people loved Daphne Keane, I think was the actress that played X-23. Everybody loved her. I loved her.
Yeah, she did great.
And we thought it was going to be the end of it, but it, apparently, because Hugh Jackman's completely stepping away from the role, but the director came out again today stating, I'm working on a script right now for that. Are you wanting that? Because we also now have the New Mutants trailer that drops. We didn't talk about that yet. That looks amazeballs. I don't know how y'all feel about that. But all these new universes are bridging up now. We have Fox with the Gifted and set in the X-Men universe.
Yep.
So it's kind of crazy what they're doing with the mutants of the Marvel universe with all that different stuff going on. How do y'all feel about that? Just some quick commentary on that.
I'm down for X-23 movie, but like it could go out into the hemisphere of like, you probably shouldn't have done that. It could go out there.
Because now she's in Canada, per se, where we left it off.
My main concern is that as good as she did at the role, the movie was still about Logan.
I don't think they...
I don't know if she has enough to carry a movie.
Yeah, I don't think they use her. I think she grows up.
Okay, and that's fine. Because, I mean, we do, like we need, I'm excited to see X-23
teenage
more.
Stephanie Kinney.
Yeah.
Laura Kinney.
Yeah, I think she grows up. I don't think they use her as much as, like, I like her and everything in that movie. I don't think that...
You can throw some flashbacks in there. Give us some flashbacks of making it through Canada and then get the teenage version.
I've watched enough of her. I'm done with flashbacks.
I mean, yeah, flashbacks are a crutch.
That is true. But that's a way to insert her in there.
Yeah, maybe at the beginning or something. But like you can fade me.
Yeah, like give us one of those.
Give us a good
give us one of those like Simba walking across the long log montages.
Yeah.
Have her singing a song as she grows up.
Okay. Yeah, James Mangold's gonna be involved in it. Like,
he's dope.
Yeah, I think he really cares about that character. So.
Okay. Gifted. Anybody check that out on Fox?
Unfortunately, it's on my hit list.
I have DVR'd it. I haven't watched it yet. It's on my DVR.
I've heard nothing but good things, which, I mean...
Okay.
Fox seems to be knowing what they're doing, and I think they've realized that for your mutant stuff, you don't need to be all big and flashy and use big names. Like, telling a good story will make the characters inherently become good.
So now let's go into the New Mutants, with it being a horror bent. Did you see the horror? Well, you were avoiding trailers. Did you?
No, I did watch that because I didn't give a shit. But that was a brilliant.
So you're all in on this one.
Oh yeah.
So going back to the trailers that we started this whole segment on, that actually now drove you to want to watch the film now. Would you say?
Well, yeah, I guess. But the thing with me in trailers is like I'm not gonna watch a trailer for something I know I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, and it being a Fox movie, you were.
Yeah, like I was like, okay, I don't even know who the New Mutants are. I read comics, you know what I mean? Like I don't care. So
yeah.
No, same thing. I'm very unfamiliar with the characters. I mean, even to the point to when somebody was like, "Oh, this is based off New Mutants 18 through 21, the Demon Bear saga." I'm like,
okay,
yeah. The hell's a Demon Bear? So
it's gonna be dope. Let me tell you.
I mean, I looked it up.
I read that. It's pretty good.
Okay, he's old. But it does make sense that they're trying to do something a little different. It opens up their universe to like not make everything be so action oriented, but at the same time, it's not going to. It seems like it's going to be a paranormal movie, but obviously with this character, it'll make sense.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious. Like I like how they're opening up the mutant universe into all these other mutant characters, because the mutant universe is huge, and they always focus on such a small secular unit.
Yes.
That
it doesn't have to be everything Wolverine. Hashtag Wolverine everything.
No, and I mean they're smart, like getting different big name actors. Like I love the fact they got Maisie Williams playing Wolfbane, which she's going to turn into a wolf.
Yeah,
that's just fun.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll start.
Like, I think the cool thing is, like, I feel like everyone was shitting on Fox for, like, a long time. And then, like, they started being the ones that were, like, taking risks with, like, this genre.
Yeah. Well, I think they realized that they had... I feel like they've had somebody that came in and said, hey, we've been lambasted every time we try to do it. Let's try something different. And they're like, you know what? We got nothing else to lose. What's the worst that happens? People make fun of us?
Deadpool, like, the rated R Deadpool, and then you get, like, the rated R Logan movie.
Yeah.
Like,
well, the Deadpool, that one, we always have to give a shout out to Ryan Reynolds on that one. He's the one that got that done.
Like,
he loved that.
But just the fact that, like, because even, like, as much as he's been, like, working on it for, like, how many years?
Yes.
Like, years and years and years, and then finally, like, somebody there was like, fuck it, you know, and just gave him the money. And let him try something.
And Fox even tried to screw that one up, if we recall.
That is
because they pulled budget at the end.
Right there, which left us with just Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
Well, that was why they did that scene at the end where Deadpool leaves all the guns in the car. Because they had their budget ripped from them. So, and that's why it was all viral marketing, because they said, well, fine, put the little bit of advertising budget we have and make Colossus look good. But yeah, no, I mean, Fox's experimenting goes one of two ways. And as long as you're prepared for one of the two outcomes, I mean, expect the worst, or prepare for the worst, expect the best.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to leave it from here and take you straight into our interview with Colossus himself. We met him at Baltimore Comic-Con. Stefan Kapicic, looking forward to having a beer with you. Check out our interview with Colossus right now.
Hello everyone, I'm Stefan Kapicic, known as Colossus from Deadpool, and you're watching the new release Wednesday show.
What's going on, world? It's your boy, Patrick Michael Strange. I forgot I have my glasses on. This is the new release Wednesday show. We are here at Baltimore Comic-Con 2017, and I'm chilling with my man, Stefan
Kapicic or Kapicic, it just depends on the pronunciation, but Kapicic is perfect.
Awesome. Met this amazing brother yesterday. We were getting into the Ring Awards, and the voice, actually what was kind of crazy, I just want to say real quick, I didn't know you were here. It was like the word of God, really, but Colossus was over-echoing the entire convention center.
Yeah.
You were on there, which was hilarious, and I was like, oh my gosh, Colossus is in the house. And so I was like, I gotta go check him out, see what's good. And it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Thank you for coming on the New Release Wednesday show.
Please, come quietly.
You big chrome cock gobbler!
That's not nice.
You really gonna fuck this up for me? Trust me. That wheezing bag of dick tips has it coming. He's pure evil. Besides, nobody's getting hurt. That guy was already up there when I got here.
Wait, you're better than this. Join us. Use your powers for good.
Heads up.
Be a superhero.
Listen, the day I decided to become a crime-fighting shit-swizzler who rooms with a bunch of other little whiners at the Neverland mansion of some creepy, old, bald, Heaven's Gate-looking motherfucker, on that day, I'll send your shiny happy ass a friend request. But until then, I'm gonna do what I came here to do. Either that, or slap the bitch out of you.
Wait.
Hey.
Zip it, Sinead.
Hey, douche pool.
And I hope you're watching.
Quite unfortunate.
That does it! Oh! Oh! Canada! That's not good.
Wait, please.
Cockshot! Oh, your poor wife.
You really should stop.
Oh, the dinosaurs feared the T-Rex. Oh! I promise this gets worse for you, big boy!
This is embarrassing. Please, stay down.
You ever hear of the one-legged man in the ass-kicking contest?
Do you have off switch?
Yeah, it's right next to the prostate. Or is that the on switch?
Enough! Let us go talk to the professor.
McAvoy or Stewart? These timelines are so confusing. Oh, dead or alive, you're coming with me.
You'll recover, Wade. You always do.
You ever see 127 Hours? Spoiler alert.
Oh my god. Nasty.
Oh, there's the money shot, baby. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. Rock, meat, bottom. When life ends up breathtakingly fucked.
Thank you so much for having me.
We loved you in Deadpool.
Thank you.
Now, when I ever read a X-Men comic, I hear your voice. Colossus is your voice now, and I'm sure you love it because I come to find out when I was doing my research on you, you're a fan of comic books as well. You're a comic book fan.
Yes, I'm a huge comic book fan, so I'm like thankful that I'm here because now I can go and like when I earn some money, I just go and spend it back. And just
You
buy
make the money
comic
that
books.
goes right
Yeah,
back
it just
out.
goes away. So it's a win-win situation.
So, how was your experience when, as an actor myself, getting the Colossus assignment? How did you book that? How was that role for you?
It was
getting
just
that?
going through my agents, you know. I was at that time I was doing a theater performance in Croatia, where they filmed King's Landing. It's the Dubrovnik city, so I was doing a performance, and I just got some sides from my agents, you know, if I want to like pay for that, and I didn't know what's going on because there was like a top secret project.
Yeah, Marvel's
And-
very secret with
yes, and then when I found out, I did like 120 takes, and I just like had to make 4, you know, of those and send it. So
that. Yeah.
it was unbelievable, and I'm a comic book fan. So when I
Yeah.
got this role, like it's Academy Award for my inner child because I'm so happy. I'm still happy. I'm filming Deadpool 2 right now,
Yes,
and
sir.
it's gonna be a crazy ride in the future.
So now Deadpool 2 is coming. We've seen Cable, we see
Yes.
you, we see all this
Domino.
awesome stuff coming. Domino, Zazie Beetz, shout out to this beautiful gal.
She's a beautiful and amazing actress. She's really great addition to the Deadpool family.
Awesome. So besides Deadpool, I know you. I saw you have another awesome project coming out. Can we talk a little bit about that for those who want to see you in other things?
Of course, and they can see me now. So it's
Yeah.
it's
Not all the
not
CGI.
just voice and the CGI, yeah. But the thing is, the show that I just finished is for Stars.
Okay.
It's called Counterpart. And J.K. Simmons is the lead role, so
Yes.
it's amazing. It's a sci-fi spy show, and you know, like Stars is doing like so many amazing shows in last few years. So
Yes.
this one is going to be like a huge hit.
Can we
So
tell a
it's-
little about your character, what you're doing?
I'm a black op
Ooh.
military guy who's
Yeah.
protecting one part of the. You will see. I cannot
Okay,
talk
gotcha.
too much, but
Yes,
the thing
we don't wanna
is
get
you
you
will
in
see a
trouble.
lot of me, and it's going to be a beautiful show. It's going to be a huge hit. It's
Awesome.
coming out on beginning of January next year.
Excellent. We have something to look forward to in the new year.
Of course, yeah.
Let's throw out some of your Instagrams, your social network stuff, so that if they want to check you out and follow you and keep
Yeah,
up with your career.
everywhere. Like just put Stefan Kapicic, and you can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. So I'm everywhere.
Awesome. I have one last request since I'm
Yes.
standing next to Colossus, and I think you can appreciate this as a comic fan.
Yes.
Can you say, "Hey Patrick, are you ready for a fastball special?" You know how like the Wolverine, Logan.
Hey
and
Patrick,
Dome?
are you ready for the fastball special?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so we will do it, but a little bit later.
Awesome.
4 or 5 moments. That's all it takes. Be a hero.
Stefan, pleasure to
Man,
meet you.
The pleasure is all mine.
Colossus, Stefan Kapicic in the house. I am Patrick Michael Strange. We are at Baltimore Comic Con 2017, and you are watching the new release Wednesday show. His first appearance.
Awesome, man.
Thank you, sir.
No, thank you.
I
Thank you
appreciate
for
you.
this. What would you like me to?
Anywhere. If you can, yeah, anywhere you like.
Yeah?
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And then right here.
Oh, and this one?
And the trial.
The trial of Colossus.
Thank you, sir.
Perfect.
Stefan, pleasure to meet you. It's been a
Thank
pleasure.
you. This
I look
is my
forward to seeing
pleasure
you
and
again.
honor.
Are you going to be in New York?
Of course. No, I'm going to be in China
Oh,
that
you're
time, but
still-
I'm going to be in Atlanta on Heroes and Villains. If you have time.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, it's Adam again. Welcome back. New Release Wednesday. We were going to film it here last week. Unfortunately, I had a little upset tummy. But I'm much better now. So everybody, no need for the prayers, but thank you. But I'm going to tell you about my top 3 picks this week. Once again, DC is ruling the roost for me. I don't know what's going on. I mean, Marvel's Legacy's been great, but DC's putting out some killer stuff. So one book that I'm really looking forward to, only due to the fact that DC's put out some really good specials recently, and I have no idea what to expect out of this book. But it's going to be DC House of Horror #1. With this book, I'm really looking forward to reading it and seeing what they're doing, because I felt like they've done a really good job with all the horror and suspense that they've kind of been doing with all the metal stuff. So here's the cover right here. Come and get it. So far, everything they've been putting out that's a special has been blowing people away. We haven't been able to keep it in stock. I mean, when they did the throwbacks to some of the older books for the guys, because Patrick, who's the guy that had his 100th? Would have had his 100th this year?
100th?
Yeah, Kirby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when they did his
Salute
throwback.
to Jack Kirby, the king.
Yeah, when they did his throwback for the New Gods and stuff, people really dug that special, and I mean, it was really surprising. So moving on, it's going to be another company that soon, actually, we're going to have one of the writers, Joe Pruitt, in store, so you should check that out for a little early tease. But it's going to be Dark Ark.
You're such a tease.
Aftershock has been blowing it out of the water, especially with anything animal related. Animosity has been a store favorite for us. But Dark Ark is essentially when the story of Noah and the Ark. What about all the mythological animals? So there was somebody that was kind of given the task by, not to say the devil, but not to say not the devil.
The Jersey Devil?
Sure. Leave it to Patrick to ruin it. So then we got this book, Dark Ark, where you now have another ark that is housing all the mythological, magical creatures. You got unicorns, manticores, nagas, vampires. And of course, you can imagine a boat full of quote-unquote bad monsters don't get along very well. So far, the story is kind of falling apart on how it's supposed to work, because if this one guy can't keep all of these animals happy on this boat, him and his family die. So it's pretty much do or die for him. Now, moving on to my #1, getting my lovely stagehand over here to help. Of course, I'm keeping the metal train going. Last week we got The Drowned. I would have bet money that would have been the stinker of the one-shots. But, I mean, no, they blew it out of the water. So now we get to read about this Negative Earth's Batman becoming the Wonder Woman equivalent. So maybe he's a little bit into cross-dressing. I don't know. But I'm really looking forward to see how these books gone. I've been thoroughly surprised with how visceral and just violent and dark they've been. They're keeping this going. This has been a stellar crossover event for DC. They've done really good. The only thing I'm worried about is that I feel like it's going to overlap with the Doomsday Clock when we get there, which I'm dying for. But yeah, Dark Knight Metal, The Merciless, is going to be the next one-shot to get before I believe the next one's going to be The One Who Laughs. So keep an eye for that one, and those are my picks this week, guys.
Welcome, denizens of the New Release Wednesday show. This is Dan Nokes here, giving a shout out to 21st Century Sand Shark Studios and Popcom Againza. Come see us November 4th.
What's going on, y'all? This is Patrick. New Release Wednesday. We're here at Baltimore Comic-Con 2017, and I'm here with a long-time crazy friend, Popcom Againza's 21st Century Sand Shark Studios own
Dan Nokes.
the dangerous Dan Nokes.
Dan Nokes. The Dan Nokes.
The dynamic Dan Nokes.
Not to be confused with those Canadian Dan Nokes.
The dastardly Dan Nokes.
Yes.
What's going on, brother?
Not much. Not
good
much.
to see
Well,
you, man.
quite a bit, actually. Quite a bit.
Okay.
But where would you like me to start?
Tell us what's your latest project you got going on right now that you're putting out.
Right now, I am comic book wise finishing up the last issue of Impossible Space Tales of the Last Pit Stop, which we talked about in an interview about 5 years ago, I think it was, and we were coming to
You're
the last
aging us, dude. You're aging us.
I am. It's a habit of mine. Basically, for those unfamiliar, it is basically asks the question, it begs the question, what if Area 51 were in fact a convenience store for aliens? It's had a lot of interesting, I guess, it's a love letter to science fiction, but it's also a critique of it, of the genre. A lot of comedy in there. If you're a fan of like Futurama or of Red Dwarf or any like I guess I call it within the dirty science fiction.
Okay.
Not the dirty science fiction, but more of like not the clean cut Star Trek type thing, but more of a working class ethic to it. But that will be finishing up. Then I will be moving on to this guy over here.
The chicken.
The chicken.
The notorious chicken.
Chicken will be getting his own one-shot series next year.
It's about time.
It's called Chicken USDA Rejected, which will be taking place at a comic book show. Well, it's a night after the comic book show.
Okay.
Say a Saturday night.
Okay.
And Chicken will be going out there and partying in, let's say, Baltimore after a certain convention. Not Baltimore Comic Con because we got, trademark and copyright issues, but a comic book convention in Baltimore. He will be running around, meeting friends, going to places of ill reputation.
There's a certain corner around here.
Yeah, and meeting up with a suspicious cast. It will definitely be where a lot of my other books have been PG, PG-13. This will be a very hard R. Woo. This will be not safe for work and not safe for kids. Not a whole lot of nudity, but lots of swear words.
A lot of language.
Foul language.
So if you're like a fan of Archer, Family Guy type material, you'll really dig this.
Yeah, Rick and Morty, stuff like that.
And the chicken. It's about time.
Yes.
Because if you know Dan, you know the chicken.
But comics aside, I am also doing a show, Pop Comicanza. We had our inaugural show last year. It was a massive success. Like, hey, let's do another one. So November 4th in Dunkirk, Maryland, Pop Comicanza 2 will be out. We will be having some great guests. Myself, Chris Flick, Jason Axtell, a nice collection of independent artists and creators. Chris Rubenstahl will be there.
Awesome.
Mike Munshaw. We also will have toy and comic book vendors as well. We will have a costume contest known as Cosplay Hootenanny. That is our trademark event, as well as yes, it's a hootenanny because it is Southern Maryland. We have to keep within that decorum, y'all. Also, on top of our cosplay contest, we will be having a art auction, a special art auction. It will benefit St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
Love it.
It's a we will also be having. What I do is a lot of contests. A lot of our conventions is Trivia-geddon, which is my trivia contest. And we'll be having the Comicanza exclusive version, which is called the Wheel of Useless Information. You spin the wheel, you land on a category, you get it right, you get a random prize. It costs $1 to play or $5 for a set of 7. If you do wind up playing this contest, all proceeds, again, will go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
That's awesome.
We will be doing everything we can to benefit this fine charity that I strongly believe in. I believe in it to the point where at one point this charity did help benefit my life as well.
Awesome.
But yeah, November 4th, Dunkirk, Maryland, the Dunkirk Firehouse, Pop Comicanza 2. Because there was one and then a second one under the moniker of 2. Not the British, never mind. But yeah, we will be doing that. I also will be involved in the last 2 shows for VA Comic-Con.
VA Comic-Con.
September 30th is our next event, followed by December 9th. We will be back at the Richmond Raceway.
A lot of fun there.
Back at the Rotunda, the larger building that we were at for our last 2 one-day shows. A lot of fun, nice cosplay contest, and all our usual goodies will be there as well. Lots of artists and dealers and all that kind of fun stuff will be there as well.
Awesome. Hope to come back through there, man. You always have me, and I enjoy myself there.
You're an invited valued guest there.
Dan, we've known each other for so long. We won't say how long because it will age us, but I always enjoy your time, man. You're an awesome dude.
Than just today.
More than just today.
More than just today. Possibly yesterday.
Dangerous Dan Nokes, why don't you tell them where they can find you online? Throw those websites, Instagrams, all of that.
Oh, okay, yes. The main site you can go to is www.21sandshark.com. I also would love to plug my friends at Digital Print House, because all my prints now will be available at Digital Print House.
Sounds good.
But you can go to the site or to Digital Print House and look me up and get my prints there. My books are also there, and everything that you need to know about Pop Comicanza will also be there as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dan.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate your time.
Not a problem.
This is Dan Nokes, 21st Century Sand Shark Studios. I'm Patrick Michael Strange. New Release Wednesday. We are here having a great time at Baltimore Comic Con. Shout out to Baltimore Comic Con for having us as well. We're out of here, y'all. Alright guys, this is Patrick, and these are my picks for the NRW of October 25th, 2017. First up, I have from IDW Publishing, Ghostbusters, Answer the Call. I know a lot of people weren't feeling the movie, the new, female Ghostbusters, but being that I have a little one and I want her to have like strong female images and that they can also be Ghostbusters too, I enjoyed it. And the third act could have been a lot better, but I thought it was cool, and because it didn't do so well in cinemas, I don't think they're going to make another Ghostbusters. I think they're going to probably reboot the whole franchise, and so I'm excited to see that it's going to continue on in comic book form through IDW Publishing. And so yeah, here it is, Kelly Thompson, and who we have as well, Corn Howe on the art chores. Bang Up team, Kelly Thompson, she was working on the Gem and the Holograms comic book, did a bunch of great titles. So it should be a lot of fun. IDW Publishing, we're going to see the characters live on, and it's the part 1 of What Dreams May Come. I'm excited, y'all. Check that one out. And as you see to the side, there's a bunch of alternate great covers coming out with the book. So collect them all. IDW's got it. Next up, I have from Marvel Comics, Captain Marvel, number 125. It's the part 1 of the Dark Origins storyline. I'm geeking about all this next run of Marvel Cinematic Universe that we're getting, and as you know, Brie Larson will be playing the role of Captain Marvel, and so I'm all about Captain Marvel right now, and just everything that Marvel's doing with the comic books and tying certain things in. She's been working with the Guardians, and they're very instrumental in the universe. We got Infinity War coming, so I'm just all about kind of those tie-ins with the Marvel Cinema stuff and the Marvel Comics line. And we're having who do we have on the creative art team here? We have Margaret Stoll on the writing chores, and Michelle Bartolini, and I think Phil Noto on the cover. And as you see, a bunch of great covers. There's the lenticular cover. Marvel Legacy, they're having this whole rollout, and they're trying to make you buy more books. That's what they do. What can I tell you? It's Marvel. We've said this on the podcast before. They want that money. So, and if you want variants, they're giving it to you. So yeah, we're getting the origin of Captain Marvel as she explores the universe, and it's all that. And if you're into that and you want to learn more before the film drops, check it out. Captain Marvel 125, Dark Origins Part 1. And going along with that theme, man, if you missed the new Black Panther trailer that dropped last week, what is wrong with you? Why don't you pause this video right now, go check out the trailer, then come back and finish this up, because it's amazeballs. I mean, we have different Black Panther costumes. We have Killmonger taking, I think, one of the costumes that we saw in the trailer. It looks so dope. I'm so excited. And Ulysses Claw plays a big part in the universe. You saw him a little bit in Captain America Civil War. We see him tagging along with Eric Killmonger to help, go after Wakanda. And so he's also making his comeback in the pages of the comic with Claw Stand Supreme, Black Panther issue number 166. We have Ta-Nehisi Coates again doing a bang-up job writing our Black Panther character. Leonard Kirk on the art chores. You know him from JSA. It's just awesome stuff, people. I'm throwing up all the variant covers going on, but if you want to feed your Black Panther itch right now, you want to get down with Black Panther 166. I'm sure they're going to have like some kind of cool affiliations with this and the film that's going to drop in February. I can't wait. I just need everything Black Panther right now. Hashtag Black Panther everything. It's awesome. You're going to want to check it out. I have 2 other picks for you, but I'm not going to tell you right now because I want you to go to our Facebook page. I want you to see our picks there. You're going to get those other picks right there as a bonus. So go to our Facebook page.com/New Release Wednesday for that. And that's my picks, y'all, for October 25th, 2017. This is the NRW. I'm here at my favorite comic shop, Painted Visions Comics, Cards, and Games. And also shout out to the amazing comic shop. We are doing an amazing event. This is my gal Heather. She's the marketing manager with both stores. We got a great event called Halloween Comic Fest. where we're going to have all these amazing cosplayers there. Let's talk a little bit about it right now.
Sure. Halloween Comic Fest is on October 28th. By the way, if you ever want to know, Halloween Comic Fest is the last Saturday before Halloween every single year. It's another one of the 2 free comic book day events celebrated internationally. And this year, it's being sponsored by Stranger Things Season 2.
Awesome. I can't wait for Stranger Things, but I really can't wait for Halloween Comic Fest. Another excuse to get in costume, right, cosplayers?
Yes!
It's going to be a great time. We hope to see you there. So go to Painted Visions on Facebook to find out the event times as well as the Amazing Comic Shop page and the New Release Wednesday. We will be there. We're going to have a great time. Hope to see you.
Come in costume too. There's a huge costume
And bring your kids! It's going to be a great time, y'all!
It's almost Halloween Comic Fest, and that means it's time for the greatest Halloween costume contest ever. You can dress up as any character you like, fitting into one of 5 categories: superhero or comic book, video game, TV or movie, horror, or a completely original character. To enter, you need to get your hands on one of these Halloween Comic Fest comic books available at your local comic shop. All you have to do is take a picture of yourself in costume, holding up whichever comic book you choose. Make sure the comic book is visible in the picture because Photoshop comics don't count. Then, you can put it up on HalloweenComicFest.com and you'll know your photo's approved once you see it on the Halloween Comic Fest Costume Contest website. But what's a contest without prizes, right? Get your family and friends to vote for your costume between November 1st and November 6th. Winners who receive the most votes will be announced afterwards to win prize packs. There will also be 1 random adult and 1 random child winner in each category, winning a $100 shopping spree to a local comic book shop. And 2 grand prize winners will be chosen at random to win a $500 shopping spree. Well, there you have it. Go get your costume ready and head over to your local comic shop on Saturday, October 28th for Halloween Comic Fest. And happy Halloween!
All right, guys, this is Patrick, Matthew, Adam, and this is our rundown outro segment before we leave you. Just some of the cool stuff coming out this week for our NRW of October 25th that you probably don't want to miss. Coming out on DVD, the Emoji Movie. I know you watched that, Adam. The poop. You see, I'm gonna throw the poop symbol right here. Poop emoji. Happy symbol right here. He watched it, right?
That's what we think about the Emoji Movie.
I think that did terrible in screen on theaters. I didn't even take my daughter to that one, and I usually take her to every kind of like kids movie, whatever. Emoji Movie's out. I think it really.
Your daughter would be worse off for that.
You'd rather show her Sausage Party.
Yeah. No. Okay.
She'd be better off having seen that.
Oh my gosh. Moving forward, War for the Planet of Apes is now out on Blu-ray DVD. Did y'all catch that in theaters?
I meant to.
Caesar.
I really did mean to, but like,
it looked dope. I heard a lot.
I love the first ones. I mean,
shout out to Andy Serkis as Caesar the monkey,
as everything,
as everything,
everybody and everything.
So,
but I mean, I really wanted to see it. I was just a little bummed that, I mean, movie theaters are in for a flash in the pan these days. So you better see it or it's gone.
But it comes out on that box and you rent it for $1.99.
There's a lot of theaters that like keep movies in there for like way long.
Certain movies.
Yeah, like, well, not like a lot of, like, I forgot what movie it was. I think Baby Driver, like, and that movie wasn't that big. Like, I mean, like, a lot of people, like, I think
more people should have saw that.
More people should have seen that.
Yeah,
but like a month and a half after it came out, like, it was in like too many theaters. Yeah, frankly.
I think it was getting a lot of acclaim though.
No, yeah, I love that
the word got out that it was really dope.
That's possible.
Out. So yeah, War for the Planet Apes. If you miss it, I'll be checking that out. And it's Halloween time, and people are calling. They want to talk to Adam because again, we're shooting live at Painted Visions, Comics, Cards, and Games. Annabelle Creation. Did you catch that when it was in theaters? Are you into the whole Annabelle franchise?
No, they absolutely lost me as a customer the second I paid money to see Annabelle.
Really?
That is like one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, that movie is actual garbage.
What movie's garbage?
Annabelle Creation.
I mean,
Annabelle franchise
Creation might be good.
Okay.
Annabelle is
the original
one
Annabelle.
of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
The haunted doll, right? It's a haunted doll.
Yeah, and you know, the real Annabelle is way more frightening because it's a Raggedy Andy doll.
Ah.
Yeah. Like my mom has one of those. I don't think that's
Again,
Pardons?
Adam's getting called. Scary. So Annabelle, terrible Annabelle Creation. You haven't seen it yet. But because it left you so disenfranchised, you're probably not going to check it out.
Yeah, no.
Hey, it's in Redbox, y'all. Now, this week, out on theaters. But if you don't want to spend the money, go to Redbox, $1.99. That's what I say to everybody. If you just want to check it out and not spend up too much money, would you spend $2 on it? Not even $2. You don't want to. It's precious man hours time.
I'd spend some internet data.
Okay, so Annabelle Creations, War for the Plants and the Emoji Movie is out on DVD. Gaming, I know you're a gamer. You used to do a lot of gaming videos. I don't know if you're still doing that.
Nope.
Do you do anything, or do you talk about games on the Secret Podcast?
Yeah.
Hashtag Secret Podcast. I'm going to throw that URL down here so you can check him out.
Yeah, we talk about games every once in a while, but what's coming out?
We got coming out Super Mario Odyssey on the Nintendo Switch this Friday. Are you going to play that? Do you have the Switch?
I do.
I don't.
Super Mario Odyssey, dude. That's like was touted as the next big Super Mario game.
I didn't think I was gonna buy it, but like I've come into some money. My aunt just died and she left me a great inheritance.
Congratulations.
Wow. And I'm gonna go buy Super Mario Odyssey.
I'm kidding. That did not happen.
That was her favorite game. Damn it.
I'm just kidding. But no, I might go buy it.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have
Are
a
you
Switch.
a Super Mario fan?
I mean,
yeah.
I have fond memories of Mario.
Same.
But I don't know how much. I've heard this is good. I mean, as weird as Nintendo's not for me anymore. I think I do fall into that hardcore gamer a little bit more than what Nintendo offers.
Come on. The Switch has some good games.
I mean, I'm not saying the Switch doesn't.
Like hardcore games. Like if you played...
well, the Breath of the Wild I still want to check, but I don't think Mario's ever going to reach that hardcore, like...
I don't think it's like... The thing for me is like, I wanted to Switch the second they showed that thing off, because it's like, I can play 2K18, like I just like, in my backpack, out in my car right now, if anybody's trying to steal it, is my Switch, got 2K18. If I feel like playing that, I can play that, I can play Zelda, I can play Mario Kart, I can play... What else do I have on this thing? I don't know, a ton of games. I can just pull that out of my ass, start playing, if I'm chilling here, if I'm at a doctor's appointment, if I'm like at my mom's,
I like that
whatever
aspect of it.
And it's like they're real games. It's not like 2K18 isn't the 2K18 that you can play on the PlayStation. Like
that is fair. And Breath of the Wild is the only game on Switch that makes me want to play it. But I mean, the Odyssey looks like a phenomenon. I like the twist on the Mario.
And I think it's on the
game.
same vein where it's like open world too, but Super Mario, from what I understand. I don't know.
It appears to be quite the crazy open world for Super Mario.
Yeah.
But the same vein, I hope they do it right, because there's a lot of open world games out there, and too many of them just kind of feel too encumbering now.
True. So Super Mario Odyssey is out on the Nintendo Switch. Assassin's Creed Origins.
Does that come out too?
That comes out as well. That's another, from what I understand, big game. I've been kind of back and forth with the Assassin's Creed universe.
Yeah.
It's kind of had like some hits and misses.
But you get to pet cats in this one.
And it's set in Egypt and pyramids, I think, right?
You got me.
Yeah. No, I mean, Egypt's cool. I mean, that's fine, everything, but it's the Assassin's Creed game. I mean, it's very formulaic.
Yeah.
It's very repetitive. I mean, and the fact that they have an $800 version that they're milking their fans for, that people are paying for.
Yeah. So when you
Dozens
do that,
of people have bought it.
Yeah, one of them works here. It's not this guy though.
Oh my goodness.
Are you?
Yeah. My Saturday help Mikey. Come rib him.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that.
Also out this week is Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. Wolfenstein has a special place in my heart. That was one of my first kind of like, being an old guy myself, a computer gamer.
Yeah.
That was one of those cool computer games.
Back when you only had to shoot on one axis.
So here's Wolfenstein 2 Colossus. Interested in that?
No.
I'm interested in it only for the pure fact that some Nazi individual had the audacity to be offended by this game.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Like the fact that they were like, I can't believe they're making a game where they attack the Nazi lifestyle. It's like, wait, you're Nazi. You're not allowed to be offended. You're the offender.
We punch Nazis around here.
I mean, or at least vibrantly slap them. But I just don't understand. I'm curious to see what this game's going to be, because it is a fictional alternate history.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just looking to see how the dust settles with people all of a sudden touting about killing Nazis and then seeing Nazis all of a sudden be snowflakes.
Let me tell you about a game Adam's excited about. No, you're Adam. He's Matthew. I'm messing up again. Matthew's excited about Just Dance 2018, aren't you, Adam? Matthew.
Yes, I'm not.
Just Dance 2018 drops.
Wait, they still do motion-based gaming?
They still do dance gaming. Fun with the family. Fun on the Switch. I'm going to play it with my daughter. That's a kid's game.
Again, I'll watch Sausage Party instead.
So, Just Dance 2018 drops, and we have Destiny 2 on the Windows platform if you're still playing Destiny.
I'm
now
still
on
playing
Windows,
it, but I'm
outside
a
of your
console
Xbox.
gamer. I'm a console gamer.
So-
I'm not part of that PC master race because I don't care.
Are you a PC guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's PC
Oh.
master. Of course he is. He's video production.
That's true. So you getting Destiny 2 on Windows?
No, fuck that game.
Besides, he's probably a Mac guy.
No.
Oh, yeah,
I have a
that's
Mac,
true.
But I also have my PC.
All right, out in theaters this week we have Jigsaw. Saw franchise. It's now Jigsaw, not just Saw.
It's now
We have a lot of
Jigsaw.
Jigsaw people, from what I understand.
And
As
from my
you see right
understand-
now, I'm throwing up all these different posters because apparently there's multiple Jigsaws. There's like a cult of Jigsaw people.
Oh, well,
All I have to
say,
say-
and then you ruined it.
I have a really bad pun for it. I jigsawed already. It's called the first 27 saws.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm
one's
kind of
Jigsaw.
lukewarm on this. Are
It's
you?
nice.
You're excited about Jigsaw?
Well, I don't know if excited is the right word, but like I might see it.
I'll see it on Blu-ray. I don't think I'm gonna go to theaters.
They don't make
This
it
one.
one. It's
You're
just
gonna pay $30.
It's gore porn. to see
No,
it.
well, no. I'm talking Redbox, dude.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Redbox.
In like 3 weeks.
We'd
it'll be
love to
there.
have you as a sponsor. So Jigsaw comes out in theaters. We also have Suburbicon with
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Yeah,
that's
that-
kind of dope.
That looks like a very crazy. That's a movie where the trailers did a good job of not giving you anything, just showing you flashes of stuff, and at the end of it,
just
you just
like,
go,
what?
exactly,
Yeah.
just the fuck.
Guess I
So
gotta see it.
I mean,
That I might check out in theaters.
I might
You
check
know?
that out.
yeah,
that
that one
looks
looks
pretty dope.
worth checking out.
And we're throwing up those. See out these. They had some dope posters in which I downloaded. Check it out right now. You're seeing it across the screen, as well as Novatate. I don't know what that's about. I just threw that up on the screen. We have no idea what.
You
that is
tell
either.
us what it's about.
You tell us. But for those subscription-based people who have Netflix, I think the biggest thing that's dropping this week that everyone's all about,
Of
it's
course.
Halloween weekend, fucking Stranger Things 2, Season 2 drops this Friday. Are you excited as I am? I want to know what the
course.
fuck that thing is in the sky. What is that shit? Are you gonna like watch them all? Are you sitting aside one day this weekend to watch them all?
Yeah, Thursday night at 3 a.m.
Oh,
Yeah, don't forget, people. 3 a.m. on the East Coast. Don't be stupid.
just gonna stream it all fucking day. You're gonna watch it all.
Yeah, I guess if it's still 8 episodes, then I'll probably watch
Okay.
a few until I pass out, and then I'll watch the rest.
Same.
Unfortunately, no. I have a job.
But you're.
But no,
ready.
I'm looking forward to watching it. I am a little ecstatic that I won't have to be here on Halloween Comic Fest to hear people talk about it. 'Cause I'll be out playing my card tournaments.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to this show. I really like what they did with the first one. I hope it wasn't just a flash in the pan.
True. I hope they don't fall off on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be depressing.
It very much would be. So I'm very interested to see what they're going to do. Because, I mean, who knows if these guys know how to take this level of success and run with it.
That's true. Is there one thing you're really looking forward to in this?
No,
Is there
'cause
something you want to see?
I don't think
happen
it
in this
needed
season?
to happen.
Okay.
So like whatever they do, like
I completely agree. I felt like the end of that first one was an ending.
Yeah.
Granted,
Yeah.
it was not a... It was an ambiguous ending,
Yeah.
but it wrapped up the story.
if that was the end of Stranger Things, I'd have been like, all right, well,
Yeah.
Like,
Honestly,
all right,
good.
well, I guess Will's just coughing up slugs for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Will Barb be back?
No.
I hope not.
Maybe she's the thing in the sky.
Maybe.
Well, because, they are... The theory is that, she was, gestating some type of Demogorgon, that she's the host.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so that's one of the theories is because, this show stole from everything 80s, that they're taking a little bit of alien nostalgia there.
That'll be something. So, but yeah, so Stranger Things Season 2 drops. I think that's the biggest thing that's coming out this week that I'm super excited about out of all of the media coming out. So check that out. And this weekend, you touched upon it a little bit. This Saturday at the Amazing Comic Shop, as well as Painted Vision Comics, Cards, and Games, it's Halloween Comic Fest. We're going to have some cosplayers out at the Amazing Comic Shop. We're going to have sidewalk sales here at Painted Vision, as well as Amazing Comic Shop. And all the free Halloween Comic Fest titles. You want to touch upon that a little bit?
Oh, yeah, we're going to have a bunch of free books that we're handing out. It's not any book in the store. There's going to be pre-selected books.
So
that we're
don't
giving out.
just start grabbing stuff, bro.
Because, I mean, that's
No
what people-
promises.
That's what people do. But yeah, no, it's a great little event that we do to try to support the community and get people to come in and realize how many different books are out there and just show that, get some stuff for the kiddies and things like that. So it's on the 28th, Saturday. We'll be open at 10. Just come on by. Got dollar bins outside, trades on sale. So it's great to even just pick up a couple things here and there. One of the big things I know a lot of people are doing now, some parents are doing, is instead of giving out candy, they sell bundles of mini comics that people are now giving out. So the comic fandom is infesting every holiday and aspect of it. So just come on out and see what we have to offer.
It's going to be a good time. I'll be at the Amazing Comic Shop along with my Cost Love folks. We'll be there shooting some Cost Love cosplayer spotlight videos, as well as taking pictures with all the guests coming into the store. So come meet Superman. I think I'm going to have Scarlet Spider. I think I'm going to have Wonder Woman. It's going to be a bunch of superheroes out there with me. Come take pictures with us and come out and have some fun. Also, another event that's happening this weekend, all of my cartoonist friends, they're doing a blood drive called Cartoonists Draw Blood. It's an annual event they do every year to help get blood for the American Red Cross and, just help people out there. Cartoonists doing good. So a lot of fun events coming out. But before we sign off, I want Matthew to drop some of his social networking news because we want you to check out the Secret Podcast. I'm going to throw those URLs, let them know how they can find you, brother.
Mainly just go to the Secret Podcast. That's all I really want to push out there.
On where? What platforms can they find that?
You can find it on iTunes. Just search The Secret Podcast. You can find it on SoundCloud, so you can listen to it on the go through either of those things, or you can just watch it on YouTube where you can get the video, and you can see all of our faces as we talk and stuff like that. And you just search The Secret Podcast. It should come up.
Cool. Happy to have you back, Matthew.
Thank you.
Good to see you, my man. And Adam, Painted Visions, Comics, Cons, Games.
Indeed. Happy to gaze. Tuesday's almost over now.
Yep.
Yeah. Going home. Can't wait.
Tuesday's over with us. When we shoot, new release Wednesday. Thank you for checking us out as always. We'll be back. Remember to like, share, subscribe. This is Patrick,
Adam,
and Matthew. He's back. This is New Release Wednesday for October 25th, 2017, and we are out of here, y'all.